Hello student, myself KK Bhatt from LPM Public School, Gola Bazar, Gorakhpur. Dear students, today I am going to teach you a new topic that is called class. I think in previous classes you have read more about class. Through this video I am trying to clear your doubts. What is class? The question is, what is class? Class, it means, if I say that it is also a part of sentence. It is also a part of sentence having subject and predicates. So, just to understand, by this way, class, just I divide class into two parts. First is class. First is class and the second is use. See here, what is sense of class? Class, it means divide a sentence into two parts. Divide a sentence into two parts. And see here, use. Use are the subject and a verb. Then what do you understand? What is sense of class? Class comes in a sentence at least two parts, and both parts have subject and predicates. Or we can say that both parts have subject and a finite verb. You understand? Now see here, the description here, divide a sentence into two parts. Look here. Divide a sentence into two parts. We are talking about class. Divide a sentence into two parts. If it is part of sentences, if it is part of the sentence, a subject and a predicate, a subject and a verb. Verb, it means finite verb, is used. Each part is a class. What do you understand? Class is a part of sentence. It means at least two class mixed with made a sentence. It's clear to everyone? What is class? Class is a part of sentence having subject and predicate. In a sentence, at least two class has been used. In a sentence, at least two class have been used. See here, just I am trying to tell you to understand through the example. If anyone say, if you pray, look here, if you pray, God will help. God will help. Here are two sentences. The first is, come with the conjunction. If, here, use as a conjunction. If you pray, God will help. God will help. It means, here you is what? You is subject and pray. Pray is what? Pray is the verb. Is clear to everyone? So, this part, if you pray, this part is called class. Look here, if you pray, God will help. This is a sentence. Here, the first sentence having conjunction if. The first sentence having conjunction if. And sentence create here, if you pray. Here use you as a subject and pray use here as a verb. So, having subject and verb, it is finite verb, it is tense. This sentence is called class. Now see here the next. God will help you. The next sentence is God will help you. It means God. God, that is a subject, and we have, that is the verb. It means here is also a part of class. It means class and class both complete a sentence. So what you understand? Divide the sentence into two parts. If in this part of the sentence a subject and verb is used, a subject and verb is used here, subject and here verb, and in the next here subject and here verb. Each part is a class. Each part is a class. You understand well? What is class? Now just see what is the definition of class. Now see what is the definition of class. Dear students, see here, I will try to explain here with the definition of class. Just to see here class and use, and learn what is class and what is use. Now the definition has been created here. A class is a part of the sentence. What do you understand? A class is a part of the sentence with a subject and verb. Look here, finite verb. What type of verb? It must finite verb. In its part. In its part. It means definition of the clause. A clause is a part of the sentence with subject and a verb finite in its part. You can see here the example. As he cried, here, as he cried, she had fallen down. She had fallen down. What do you understand? As here used as a conjunction. Subject is here used as he is used here as subject, and cried is used here as verb. It means subject and verb both mixed with each other create a class. As soon as here she had fallen, she used here as subject and had fallen, that is used here a verb. It means finite verb. See here, it means both part of sentence made a complete sense. So that is called class. It means every part is called class, having subject and predicate. I think, dear student, you understand well what is class. The word here used finite. Finite word. Just I am going to describe what is finite word. A finite word which changes its form according to the tense, person, genders or numbers. See here, just try to tell you what is finite word. A word that has a subject and shows tense. What is finite word? Finite word just show the tense. It means if in the sentences has been given tenses, those are the part of finite word. Tenses, person and number is called finite word. It means finite word change according to the tense. It means its form change according to the tense, as well as according to the person, as well as according to the number. Now see through the example. If anyone say she is writing a letter, here the word, here tense used present continuous tense. So here is writing. Why? Because here is she. If anyone say I live in Lucknow, here I with I live has been used because simple present tense. But if anyone say she lives, the word live changed into lives, L-I-V-E-S, because of she, because of person. So if word form change according to the sense of tense, person, as well as number, that is called finite word. Now try to understand through the example what is finite word. See here, finite word. I live in Lucknow. I live in Lucknow. I live where? Lucknow. Live is what? Live use root form of verb. It means as name verb. The tense is simple present tense. See here, if the subject changes, suppose that if we write here C, the person changes here, the person changes here, third person single number is come here, then the leaves change here, L-I-V-E-S. L-I-V-E-S. The word affected by the subject. The word affected by the subject. She lives in Lucknow. She lives in Lucknow. It is called finite verb. I think you understand what is finite verb. Now, dear students, just I am going to tell you how to change the class. Just try to understand what is class. Now, dear student, see here the differences between a phrase, a class and a sentence. Through this chart, I am going to teach you what is different between phrase, class and sentence. Many students have many confusion to take about phrase, class and sentences. See here, you know that what is phrase? Phrase, that is a part of sentence having no subject, verb, object or complements. It means in phrase it cannot stand on its own. It means phrase cannot express its own meaning. It cannot express its own meaning. It means phrase used with the sentence, when used with the sentence, it gives a complete sense. Now see here class. Class, it may or may not be able to stand on its own. It may or may not be able to stand on its own. In this sentence, just I am going to tell you that class may be or may not. May be or may not, it means it may be give the sense by its own or may not. It may not, it means if anyone say your idea is, here it's only given a word, your idea is, that they had to complete their work. They had to complete their work. That they had to complete their work, that is a different part of, that is also a part of sentence, but that is different class. And you have it here given your idea is what? That is a class, that is also a class, because your idea and is both are subject and verb. But it can't stand on its own. But it cannot stand on its own. That is why that is also a part of class. Usko bhi hum, that is also a part of class. Look here. It may or may not be able to stand on its own. If it cannot, it means if it cannot give the proper sense. Like that, your idea is. That is the principal clause. Your idea is. It's an incomplete sense, but that part is also class. Why? Because having subject and verb. See here, if it cannot, it is a part of sentence. If it can, it is also a sentence. It is also a sentence. That is the condition of class. Condition may be stand on its own and not, but if it's have subject or verb or finite verb, that is part of sentence. That is why this particular sentence is called class. Now see here sentence. It expresses a complete thought. It means sentence give a complete thought. Now see here the second condition. It has no subject or predicate. It has no subject or predicate. It means in phrase there is no subject or predicate. Here it has a subject and a predicate. It means in class we see a subject and a predicate. And here it also has a subject and predicate. Here sentence also has subject and predicate. Now see the third. Third is what? Third is it has no finite word. In phrase, it has no finite word. It has no finite word. Here it has only one finite word. And a sentence, it has at least one finite. It has at least one finite word. So what do you understand through the chart? Phrase, what is phrase? Phrase can't stand on its own. It cannot give a complete sense. What do you understand by the class? Class, it may and may not be able to stand on its own. In both conditions, it cannot. That is also a part of the sentence because having subject and predicate. If it can, that is also a part. That is also a sentence. Now see here, the second condition, it has no subject or predicate. It means, you know that a phrase is the part of sentence having no subject and predicates. Here it has a subject and a predicate. The condition with class, it has must a subject and a predicates. Here it also has a subject and predicate. You know what is sentence? Now see here, the third, it has no finite word. But here it has only one finite word. Be clear here, be careful here. It has only one finite word. Here it has at least one finite word. It may be one or more finite word has been found in the sentences. So what do you understand? Class. Class, the sentence divided into two parts. And both parts having subject and predicates. And both parts form a sentence. Both parts mixed with form a sentence. Just I tell you what is finite word? Finite word, that is sense according to the sentence, according to the tense, according to the subject as person or number. Now understand how will we describe the differences between phrase and class. Now see here, to understand more about class, for the example. Look here, your idea is that your idea is that they had to complete it secretly. Look here, your idea is. That is also a part of sentence. Your idea is here given as what? So it is a part of, it is a class. Here that takes a conjunction. Here that takes a conjunction. And this part having subject and verb. So it is also a class. And both mixed with class and class give a sense of sentence. So, dear students, today I have just told you what is class. This part is called principal class, and that part is called subordinate class. In the next video, I will teach you about principal class and subordinate class. I think through this video you understand what is class, and what is use of class, what is the form of the class in the sentences, and also you will understand the differences between phrase, class and sentence. I hope you get a lot of benefit from this video. Thanks for watching my video. I hope you like, subscribe and share in your group. Thanks once again.